I think there's a lot of PlayStation fans out there that are waiting for Sony's full answer to Microsoft's buying out of, Activision, Blizzard, all that kind of stuff. It just seemed like, a lot of people are very interested to see if, Microsoft is going to allow Call of Duty to continue to be on PlayStation. We don't know. We all kind of suspect that Warzone will continue to be on PlayStation. But with that being said, there's been a lot of jokes levied at Sony, and it's so weird because even with all this big news and all this money that Microsoft has spent, which, if you think about it, by the time they get done paying for Activision and Bethesda, you're looking at almost $80 billion spent on those two platforms, right? And at the end of the day, that would only, even if they made as much as they continued making as much as they have been, third place. Right, so that's a very interesting way to look at things. Now, Microsoft obviously looks at things as the big picture and bought this company for years from now. But again, Sony, a lot of people are expecting them to come back with some buyouts of their own and things like that. People are speculating: are they going to buy Capcom? Are they going to buy Sega? Are they going to buy Square? Should they get Epic? Should they get? There's just like all these questions and very little answers. But there was a response today. Sony responded and actually answered some questions in a very interesting way, but I'm going to get into this because I think this is a really cool thing. The answer to the question is somewhere out there, and we're going to talk about it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the Crap Gamer, and this, of course, is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice some changes around here, but hey, that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like and possibly, maybe even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It means the world, and I just can't thank you guys enough. Hopefully things kind of translate and, we turn that corner. But really, it just depends on you guys. Believe it or not, the likes matter, and they play a big part. So just please like the video. I put a lot of work into them, and it would just mean a lot to just go down there and hit the like button. Very much appreciated. So with that being said, listen, Sony tweeted out today, the answer is somewhere out in the Forbidden West. New Horizon Forbidden West trailer highlights what is at stake for Aloy and her companions. Now, is this something that Sony is using to combat what happened with the Microsoft buyout? I sincerely doubt it. Now, what this does do, though, is just kind of puts the focus back on what's most important, and that is the games themselves, right? Like, we can worry about what's happening with Microsoft and Activision, a year and a half, 2 years from now when that goes through and the games start coming out that are, supposedly going to be exclusive or whatever. But right now, within less than a month away, we've already got Horizon Forbidden West coming on the PlayStation 5. So Sony and Guerrilla Games has released a new Horizon Forbidden West story trailer alongside a set of new screenshots and key art ahead of the game's global launch next month. The stunning new trailer focuses on the game's story. The next chapter of Aloy's story begins on February 18th, and she'll face a storm of new threats. A world-ending blight, Regala and her rebels, Silence and his machinations, plus many new dangers that have yet to be revealed. Guerrilla Games narrative director Ben McCall writes on the official PlayStation blog. But as she ventures into the frontier of the Forbidden West, Aloy won't face these perils alone. She'll be joined by companions both fresh and familiar, including stalwarts like Varl and Erend, with new allies like Zoe, Alva, and Cotello. And there is a new trailer and everything like that. It says, discover what lies ahead for Aloy in the Forbidden West and who joins her journey to save the planet. Horizon Forbidden West is coming to the PS4 and PS5 on February 18, 2022. Horizon Forbidden West obviously launches globally next month on February 18th. As previously confirmed, they'll be offering a free upgrade PS4 to PS5 for the game, this is what they had to say about that. Last year we made a commitment to deliver free upgrades for cross-gen launch titles, which included Horizon Forbidden West. Sony confirmed back in September of last year, while the pandemic's profound impact pushed Forbidden West out of the launch window, we initially envisioned we will still stand by our offer. Players who purchase Horizon Forbidden West on PlayStation 4 will be able to upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version for free. So there you go. Now listen, this is definitely not the the response and the answer that to Microsoft that they wanted, that fans, and they seem a little bit disappointed by it. But listen, you gotta understand. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to chill out a bit and understand that gamers, they can't always get what they want. Sony's not just gonna rush out there and go, oh damn, we gotta go ahead and buy this company and buy this company and buy this company because our fans are pissed off at us because Microsoft is buying all this stuff. First of all, getting into these arms races, it's a dangerous, slippery slope. Second of all, Sony is doing a good job with getting their games out anyway. Yes, some people are going to miss it, but you have Fortnite, you're going to have Apex, you have Warzone. That's almost certainly still going to be on PlayStation. I don't see. Like for me personally, I guess we're all different. There's people out there on PlayStation that I'm sure love Bethesda and stuff like that. But for me personally, the last Bethesda game that I actually finished was Skyrim on the Xbox 360 when it came out. Now, as far as I can tell for other people, a lot of people I think feel the same way that I did. So even if I was a PlayStation only gamer, there's not really much that I'd be losing out on with the Bethesda purchase. Now, when it comes to Activision, losing Call of Duty, I think would be a huge blow. And I think it's a huge blow that goes both ways. I mean, you have Call of Duty that is, it's perpetually number one every single year and the best selling game every single year. And, with the exception of Grand Theft Auto 5 or whatever. But, yeah, it's just amazing to think that Microsoft would be willing to give that up and give up those another 100 and some million monthly active users by taking those games away from PlayStation. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But Microsoft has their own ideas and their own plans and their own everything, really. So I think it just kind of comes down to whatever that they want to do. And it turns out that they felt that Activision and they went to Activision and last year when there was some issues and all those kind of things cropped up, and Phil was like, hey, if you want us to if you're looking to sell, we'd be interested. And apparently Activision went to Facebook first, but they weren't really interested, so they went to Microsoft, or Microsoft went to them, and they worked out something. So that really goes to tell you how things kind of go, and what's going to happen in the long term. I don't think any of us know, but I do think that obviously Microsoft buys these things. You could imagine, like, if Netflix were to buy, like, I'll give you an example. So Netflix picked up the Lucifer series, right? It used to be on Fox, and Fox canceled it or whatever, and so they paid for that. But they're not going to let that show be streamed someplace else, like on Hulu or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or Disney. They're paying for it, so they want to keep it to the content to their own brand, and I think that's exactly what Microsoft is probably going to do. So, but it is hard to kind of speculate, but I do think that a lot of people were a little bit disappointed that we're not seeing some kind of rushed thing out there. But Sony doesn't have to do that, man. Trust me when I say that 100% Sony does not have to go out there, and they don't have to freak out, and they don't have to go out there and go, oh man, we had to buy this studio. And I think there would be big jokes too if, like, Sony went out and bought some kind of, hey, we bought Bob's Vacation Studios. I don't think that's what fans have in mind. Fans want a big splash, and we have to wait and see what Sony does. But it's very interesting to see all this stuff. I'm going to link this article in the description too. You guys can check it out. Let me know what you think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap gamer out.